The Otsutsuki clan are known as celestial beings in the world of Naruto, and that is why the new DLC has the ability to return to Monkey. Welcome back to Shinobi Striker. Season 9 has released its third character. He's a range type, and yes, it is Momoshiki. Or is it Momoshiki? However you pronounce it, it's probably better than me. You ever had a toddler in daycare bring home every disease known to man? No? Just me? Okay. We're powering through today with a full review of this character, starting with everything you get when you buy him.
I like you.
As far as cosmetics go, you get his hairstyle. It's before he gets that final form, which is a shame, honestly. I wanted the crazy hair, but it is what it is. You do get his outfit from the final form. I believe they released the other outfit for free if you prefer that one. Check your Sakura inbox, but the DLC gives you the one in tethers. He also brings a new weapon, which is basically the VR Master fighting style. They started doing this with every character this season, and I hope they do it retroactively for previous characters too. And this fighting style is really awesome for range types. It's got a good melee combo with light attacks ending in a big almighty push, and the ranged options throw a fireball and a firehawk that have pretty good tracking. I like this weapon a lot. And he also brings a new ninja tool. Black Sword Chakra Darts. Small black swords that don't do too much damage but reduce the target's health recovery. This pretty much feels like a normal kunai or senbon, so if you've ever used those, this will be very familiar. But it comes with a healing debuff if you hit the opponent. Just like the senbon, it has 3 stocks, which makes it a viable alternative for range types. But the coolest thing about this ninja tool is that it's not restricted for range types. It's usable by all class types. So while it might not feel like it's something new for attack or range types, it does give defense or heal types something closer to that regular kunai experience if you want to run something like that. But more importantly, Momoshiki brings 2 new jutsu and an ultimate, so let's take a look at them. First up, Saruiwa. Become Monkey. Press and hold to charge, growing into a bigger monkey over time, lunge at your opponents, and finish it with a big punch. Basically, you press the button to turn into a rock monkey. Then you run wherever you want. You have free control here, and when you're done, you hit the button again for a big punch finish. If you hold down the button, the monkey grows bigger, making it easier to catch and damage multiple enemies during your run. I like locking onto an enemy because the monkey does a pretty good job tracking them and keeping them in that combo until the combo limit is hit. And you may also notice that the monkey becomes brighter over time, like the monkey's about to blow up or something. Well, he does get faster over time, which is a plus, and the final punch deals more damage the longer the monkey runs. So if you can, you want to avoid punching too early. You want to wait until the monkey is glowing. You can't run for too long though, or the jutsu will just expire without you getting the punch off. And the final punch deals a ton of damage, so you want to take advantage of that. Also, the whole monkey rush is blockable, but the punch itself is not, which is another reason why you want to get it off. But also, since the punch is unblockable, that means this jutsu also works as a counterattack to big armored defensive jutsu like Susanoo armor or this same monkey jutsu. You see, while you're in the monkey form, including when you're charging up and growing, which also damages the enemy if they're close, by the way, you are fully armored. You cannot be interrupted unless you get hit by an unblockable attack. Something like Haku's Icicles, Dragon Flame Jutsu, or Infernal Flame Lightning, to name a few examples. This jutsu ends up being incredibly versatile too, because the monkey doesn't just run on the ground, it makes its own ground. So you can just run straight up, or run in between platforms in maps like the Hidden Cloud, which don't have a lot of ground for you to stand on. I wish I had the chance to test if you can carry flags with this, but unfortunately, Hero League is going on right now, and it has no flag battle. And this means no one's playing quick match, but I doubt the monkey can carry flags. It can still be very useful to pick up scrolls or to knock opponents off of a point. I love this jutsu. Sometimes it feels like it's the only jutsu I need in my build because it does so much. Armor, good mobility, and good damage. And at the same time, most unblockable jutsu will counter it, so it's not broken at all. I have shut down so many monkeys today, I have lost count. But that's just the first jutsu. Let's check out the next one. Inukai Takeru no Mikoto. You make a big wooden dog that becomes a ramp that buffs your movement speed and blows up if opponents try to get on it. If you hold down the button, you can place this down in any way you want, and it becomes actual terrain. It's like a wall that you put up that goes really far. You can stand on it, you can wall run on it, you can even wire kunai. And your team loves this big wooden dog because everyone gets a speed buff when they run on it. So it can be great to get a team into a point or back into the fight. If enemies stand on it, it also explodes, but it takes a while for that to happen. So if your goal is to damage enemies with this jutsu, your best bet is when you summon the thing. It is pretty good at shooting straight at whoever you're locked onto, and because it comes out really fast and hits really far, you can kind of use this as a sniping ability. The damage isn't anything special. I think the focus is definitely on creating the terrain, whether that is for you to move across it or to use it as a defensive wall to hide behind. That's up to you, but I don't think damage was really the focus when they made this. It's also pretty cool that you can just straight up point this to the sky. It's not just for traversing horizontally, you can use this to gain some altitude, which is very useful in certain maps. I think it's a really cool jutsu. It feels very unique, but I couldn't help but get the feeling that this is meant to be a bit more of a support jutsu, which range types don't really fit that support role in my opinion. And because it's lacking in damage, it ends up being a bit gimmicky. Still, points for being creative and unique, to me, that's always more important. And that's actually really bad news for his ultimate. Kibitsuhiko no Mikoto. Transform and fire a massive chakra orb, applying a permanent buff and debuff to your character while changing your ninja tool. So when you activate this, you heal back to full and throw a giant chakra orb, which will pretty much kill anyone it touches. And after this, you gain a physical buff, which as far as I can tell, it's attack damage, more movement speed and tracking perhaps, but it also gives you a debuff, reducing the healing you receive and increasing your substitution cooldown. Basically, it makes you stronger, but easier to kill. And unlike the previous transformation ultimates, this one is actually permanent. It lasts until you die. You can even build a second ultimate while you are transformed in case you want to heal and throw another huge orb. I never really pulled that off though, since this ultimate takes a while to charge. And I would be okay with this permanent transformation if the ninja tool it switches to wasn't so bad. It becomes an absorption jutsu, so if anyone throws ninja tools or projectile jutsu, you just negate those. It's kind of like Strange Taste, which sounds awesome, but it's missing the few things that make Strange Taste really good. First of all, you can't hold down the button, so you have to perfectly read your opponent's timing or react to projectiles that often are not reactable. Also, it straight up does not work on melee jutsu, because unlike Strange Taste, it doesn't reset jutsu cooldown. So yeah, in my opinion, it's a pretty bad ninja tool and you are stuck with it until you die. Remember, you are a range type. You have incredible ninja tools. They often are the main thing that builds your ultimate charge. Getting a bad ninja tool here feels like a deal breaker for this ultimate. But it does heal you back to full, and the massive chakra orb can be hard to dodge sometimes, so there's that. After playing around with a number of builds, this is the ninja card that I have made for Momoshiki. I've rated his ultimate very low, not only because I'm not a fan of the ninja tool it gives you, I just don't think it's very creative. The last 3 DLC characters all had transformation jutsu, and this is the most uninspired of the 3. But I love the monkey jutsu. It does everything and has a big weakness, which makes it not broken at all. As for the big wooden dog, it is a cool jutsu and very unique, so I give it points for being creative, even if I think its use may be a bit situational. But don't forget that this is a VR master that comes with a new weapon, which is the character's fighting style, and a new ninja tool that can be used by every class type in the game. So value-wise, this is a very good DLC. I just wouldn't get it if you're specifically looking for a new ultimate for your range type. But before we go, allow me to do a little rant about the state of Shinobi Striker, because the more I make these videos, the less important these jutsu feel. There are so many pay-to-win weapons in the game at this point that no matter how good they make a jutsu, if you're not running them with an overpowered SS plus weapon that they're just gonna nerf as soon as they drop the next one, it feels like you're just in a losing battle no matter what. Basically, because of how much they revamped the gacha and how powerful they made these weapons, it feels like these DLC are a lot less valuable. Jutsu used to be the thing that makes your build, and now it feels like it mostly revolves around the weapon that you get. And to me, that's a worse game than the one we used to have. And by the way, I don't care that I've reached the battle road point limit, so you can stop showing me that message after every match. I've never played this game for battle pass rewards, and I'm not about to start doing it now. Who the hell puts a daily limit on a battle pass anyway? With that said, I still can't wait for Kimimaru. He's been confirmed to be the next DLC character, and he's one of my favorites from the show. I can't believe it took them this long to add him. And I can't wait for custom lobbies that were promised like 10 developer letters ago. Any updates on that, guys? We're kinda starving here. If you don't want to miss those updates, subscribe to the channel. People usually tell me, man, I've been watching you for so long, can't believe I wasn't subscribed. And man, I get it. You catch these videos in the homepage, you don't even think about it, but you can't trust that homepage forever. So if you don't want to miss it, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. Boy.